معاكم Miss آية مجدي. Today we will explain the second lesson in Unit 1 which called Matter States and its changes بعنوان حالات المادة وتحولاتها. تمام. We explained the first lesson last video, and we know what is meant by matter and what is meant by volume, what is meant by mass. We know the measuring tools of mass, length, and volume. Today we will continue with the next lesson, which is called matter state and its changes. So let's start. State of matter: we have three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. As this picture, we have snow or ice as a solid matter, water as a liquid matter, and evaporation as a gaseous matter. So when we speak about water, matter or water exists in three states: are solid, liquid, and gas. The first is snow as a solid matter. Repeat after me: water as a liquid state matter, and water vapor a gaseous state of matter. Okay. بيجي دايما هنا سؤال يقول لنا states of matter space يبقى our answer is solid, liquid, and gas. So let's start with solid matter. What is meant by solid matter? Solid matter, it has a definite shape and a definite volume. Definite shape and a definite volume. Definite shape معناها شكل محدد. Definite volume معناها حجم محدد. Like sugar, like salt, like table, like gold, silver, copper, and aluminum. All these examples of solid matter. Definite shape معناها شكل. Definite shape معناها شكل محدد. لما نيجي نشوف التيبل اللي قدامنا دي بنلاحظ ان الشيب بتاعها is constant ثابت. مش بنيجي النهارده نلاقي التيبل دي ليها شيب و tomorrow نيجي نلاقي ليها شيب تاني. لا، مش بيحصل. ليه؟ because the solid matter has definite shape. Definite volume, we take in lesson 1. Volume, it is the space that is occupied by an object. When we compare between the volume of a table today and its volume in any day, we observe that his volume doesn't change. Why? Because solid matter has definite volume. So solid matter, it is has a definite shape and definite volume, like table, salt, sugar, gold, silver, copper, and aluminum. Activity 1, to prove that solid matter has a definite shape and volume. We have an activity: explain the solid matter or solid state. As we usual, any activity has steps, observation, and conclusion. So what about steps? Put each of body in front of you and test a tube containing water. We have a piece of iron and a ring. So we can put them in a graduated cylinder like this picture. A graduated cylinder must be put in it amount of water. Compare between the shape and the volume of each body in test tube with each real shape and volume. Compare معناها نقارن. يبقى المفروض ان احنا نعمل مقارنة compare between the shape الشكل والvolume الحجم قبل وبعد ما حطيناهم في التست تيوب. تمام. يبقى الستبس بتاعتنا: put each of body in front of you and test tube containing water. Compare between the shape and the volume of each body and test tube with each real shape. real shape معناها شكلها الحقيقي. real volume معناها شكلها اللي قبل كده أو شكلها الحقيقي. طيب. What about observation? We observe that the volume and the shape of each body don't change. The volume, all the volume and shape is constant. Okay? So what about our conclusion? The conclusion is that solid matter has definite shape and definite volume, as we told of the last definition. So the solid matter, it has a definite shape and a definite volume. What about liquid matter? Liquid matter has indefinite shape and definite volume. Indefinite is opposite of definite. Indefinite معناها غير محدد. Liquid matter has indefinite shape and definite volume mean that liquid matter أو الحالة السائلة دي ليها شكل غير محدد indefinite shape and definite volume يعني حجم محدد. Why? When we ask you to explain why the liquid matter has indefinite shape and definite volume, you can told me and told because the liquid take the shape of container. container معناها وعاء أو إناء. تمام؟ يبقى why liquid matter has indefinite shape because liquid takes the shape of container. Okay, so our examples of liquid matter: alcohol, juice, water, oil. Okay, we have many examples in our home like liquid matter. Liquid matter, again, liquid matter has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. Why? Because liquid takes the shape of container like juice, water. Okay, we have an activity to prove that liquid has an indefinite shape and definite volume. As we usual, any activity has steps, observation, and conclusion. What about our step? Put 50 cubic centimeter of liquid in 3 different cylinder, as this picture. We have 4 or 3 different cylinder, different in shape and size. Okay, we put 50 cubic centimeter of on liquid on them. What about our observation? Its shape changes. Why? Because it takes the shape of container. يبقى الobservation بتاعتنا أو الملاحظة بتاعتنا liquid takes the shape of container. طيب, what about volume? Its volume doesn't change. So when we told that liquid matter has indefinite shape because that shape changes and takes the shape of container. What about volume? Its volume doesn't change. Volume is constant in liquid matter. Okay. Conclusion. Our conclusion يعني استنتاج. We conclude that liquid matter has indefinite shape, take shape of container and definite volume, like our definition. Okay. Gases matter, the latest state. Gases matter has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. Gases matter is opposite the solid matter. Gases matter and solid matter is opposite. عكس بعض. Gases matter has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. Why? Because gases take the shape and volume of container. ناخد بالنا من البارت دي كويس جدا. في الليكويد ماتر الليكويد أخدت take the shape of container only. Gases matter take the shape and volume of container. Okay? So there are a difference between gases and liquid. Liquid takes the shape only and gases take the shape and volume of container. Like gases of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. We have many examples of gases matter. Okay, so now we told about solid matter, gases matter, and liquid matter. We have an activity to explain the gases matter. As usual, we have steps and observation and conclusion. Steps: blow air in a balloon, press it by hand. The first picture, as this, is a balloon full of gases. Then we can press it by hand, as this picture. What about our observation? The shape and volume of air changes by press on it. The shape زي ما عرفنا في الحالة الصلبة بالظبط. الشيب and volume of air changes by pressing on it. الشكل والحجم اتغيروا لما ضغطنا على البالون. The shape and volume of air changes by press on it. As we know, when the definition of volume is the space that is occupied by an object. So when we compare between the space that the first balloon is take and the second balloon is take, we observe that there is not the same volume. The first is volume, take volume, and the second have another volume. So our conclusion: gases take shape and volume of container. Gases matter has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. We have some questions that we have to know. Let us start with what happened. But put water in a glass or container. What happened? Water takes the shape of a glass. Why? Because the water is a liquid state. 2. Blow air in a balloon. What happened? Air takes the shape and volume of balloon. Why? Because air and balloon, air is a gaseous matter. Okay? And we know that gaseous matter take the shape and volume of container. Give a reason. Oxygen is a gaseous matter. Why? Because they have indefinite shape and indefinite volume. 2. Air has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. Why? Air has indefinite shape and indefinite volume. That is the opposite question. سؤال عكسي. هو هنا مدينا الديفينيشن، عايز بقى نقول الترم، scientific term. Because it is gases matter. Okay? Next video we will explain part 2 in our lesson, which is called changes of matter. Okay, and this is your homework. See you next video. Bye bye.